Act 1. The Wake-Up Call. Number 1. The Illusion of Time. Why now is the moment to act? Imagine this. You're sitting on a rocking chair at 70, reflecting on your life. What do you see? A life well lived, full of growth, abundance, and peace? Or do you see missed opportunities, regrets, and a lingering sense of what if? Time is the one resource you can never get back, and if you're over 40, you know exactly what I mean. The clock is ticking, and every moment you delay fixing yourself is a moment lost forever. Buddhism teaches us that life is impermanent. Everything changes, and nothing lasts. This isn't meant to scare you, but to awaken you. If you don't take control of your life now, when will you? The wealthiest lifestyle isn't just about money, it's about inner richness, and that starts with fixing yourself before it's too late. Number 2. The fear of stagnation. What happens if you do nothing? Let's get real for a moment. What's the worst that could happen if you ignore this message? You continue living the same way, stuck in the same habits, the same mindset, and the same patterns. But here's the kicker. Stagnation isn't neutral. It's a slow decline. Think of your mind and body like a garden. If you don't tend to it, weeds take over. Fear is a powerful motivator, but it doesn't have to paralyze you. Use it as fuel. The fear of looking back at your life with regret should be far greater than the fear of change. Buddhism teaches us that suffering arises from clinging to what's familiar, even when it no longer serves us. Are you clinging to a version of yourself that's holding you back? Number 3. The urgency of growth. Why your 40s, 50s, and beyond are critical. Here's a little secret. Your 40s, 50s, and even 60s are not the end. They're the beginning of your most powerful years, but only if you choose to grow. Think of it like this. You've spent decades building a foundation. Now, it's time to construct the masterpiece. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of continuous growth and self-improvement. The lotus flower, a symbol of enlightenment, grows through mud before it blooms. Similarly, your struggles and experiences have prepared you for this moment. But growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires intention, effort, and a willingness to confront what's holding you back. The question is, are you ready to bloom? Number 4. The wealth beyond money. What does a rich life really mean? Let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, what does wealth truly mean? Is it a fat bank account, a luxury car, or a big house? Or is it something deeper? Peace of mind, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose. Buddhism teaches us that true wealth is internal. It's about cultivating qualities like gratitude, compassion, and wisdom. These are the currencies that enrich your life in ways money never can. But here's the catch. You can't buy them. You have to earn them through self-awareness and personal growth. So, while you're chasing financial success, don't forget to invest in the wealth that truly matters. After all, what good is $1 million if you're miserable? Number 5. The power of self-awareness, seeing yourself clearly. Have you ever looked in the mirror and truly seen yourself? Not just your reflection, but your habits, your fears, your potential. Self-awareness is the first step toward growth, and Buddhism places immense value on it. It's about observing your thoughts, emotions, and actions without judgment. This isn't always comfortable. In fact, it can be downright painful. But here's the truth. You can't fix what you don't see. Imagine trying to navigate a dark room without a flashlight. Self-awareness is that light. It shows you where you're stuck, where you're thriving, and where you need to grow. The sooner you turn on that light, the sooner you can start building the life you deserve. Number 6. The danger of complacency. Are you settling for less? Let's get honest. Are you settling for less than you deserve? Complacency is the enemy of growth. It's that voice in your head that says, this is good enough, or I'm too old to change. But here's the thing. Good enough is rarely enough. Buddhism teaches us that desire isn't inherently bad. It's the craving for more that drives us to grow. The danger lies in becoming too comfortable with mediocrity. Think about it. Would you rather look back on your life and say, I played it safe, or I gave it my all? The choice is yours, but remember, complacency today leads to regret tomorrow. Number 7. The role of suffering, turning pain into power. Here's a hard truth. Suffering is inevitable. But in Buddhism, suffering isn't just something to endure. It's a teacher. It shows us where we're attached, where we're resistant, and where we need to grow. Think of the most challenging moments in your life. Did they break you, or did they make you stronger? The key is to use your pain as a catalyst for transformation. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? When you shift your perspective, suffering becomes a tool for growth. And let's face it, if you've made it this far in life, you've already survived 100% of your worst days. Why stop now? Number 8. The importance of letting go. What are you holding on to? What's weighing you down? Is it a grudge, a past mistake, or a fear of failure? Buddhism teaches us that attachment is the root of suffering. When we cling to things, whether it's material possessions, relationships, or outdated beliefs, we create our own chains. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about freeing yourself to move forward. Think of it like this. You're carrying a heavy backpack. Every time you let go of something, the load gets lighter. And when you're not weighed down, you can move faster, climb higher, and reach further. So, what's in your backpack? And more importantly, are you ready to set it down? Number 9. The practice of mindfulness, living in the present moment. When was the last time you truly lived in the moment? Not worrying about the future or ruminating on the past, but fully present. Mindfulness is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, and for good reason. It's the antidote to the chaos of modern life. When you're mindful, you're fully engaged in what's happening right now. You're not distracted by regrets or anxieties. And here's the beautiful part. The present moment is where life happens. It's where you make decisions, build relationships, and create memories. But mindfulness isn't just a practice. It's a way of life. And the more you cultivate it, the richer your life becomes. Number 10. The call to action. Why you can't afford to wait. Let's end this act with a question. What are you waiting for? The perfect moment? The right opportunity? The truth is, there's no such thing. The perfect moment is now. Buddhism teaches us that the only constant is change. The world is evolving, and if you're not growing, you're falling behind. But here's the good news. You have everything you need to start. You have the wisdom of your years, the strength of your experiences, and the power of your choices. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is you. So, what will it be? Will you take the first step, or will you let another year slip by? The choice is yours. But remember, time waits for no one. Act 2. The transformation. Number 11. The principle of impermanence. Embracing change. Change is the only constant in life, and Buddhism teaches us to embrace it rather than resist it. Think about it. Every season brings something new, and every phase of life offers unique opportunities. But here's the catch. Change can be uncomfortable. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones and face the unknown. Yet, it's in this discomfort that growth happens. Imagine a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. The process isn't easy, but the result is breathtaking. Similarly, your journey of self-improvement will have its challenges, but the rewards are worth it. So ask yourself, are you ready to spread your wings? Number 12. The power of intention, setting your compass. What's your intention for the next chapter of your life? Buddhism emphasizes the importance of setting clear intentions, as they guide your actions and shape your reality. Think of it like setting a GPS destination. Without a clear goal, you're just wandering aimlessly. But with a destination in mind, every step you take, brings you closer to where you want to be. So, what's your destination? Is it financial freedom, deeper relationships, or inner peace? Whatever it is, set your intention and let it guide you. Remember, a life without intention is a life without direction. Number 13. The practice of gratitude, cultivating abundance. Gratitude is a game changer. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Buddhism teaches us that gratitude is a form of mindfulness. It anchors us in the present moment and opens our hearts to joy. Think about it. When you're grateful, you're not worried about what you don't have. Instead, you're appreciating what you do have. And here's the magic. The more you practice gratitude, the more abundance you attract. It's like a magnet for positivity. So, start a gratitude journal, or simply take a moment each day to count your blessings. You'll be amazed at how much richer your life becomes. Number 14. The art of compassion, healing yourself and others. Compassion isn't just about being kind to others, it's about being kind to yourself. Buddhism teaches us that self-compassion is the foundation of personal growth. It's about treating yourself with the same care and understanding you'd offer a dear friend. Think about it. How often do you beat yourself up for mistakes or shortcomings? Now, imagine how different your life would be if you replaced that criticism with compassion. When you heal yourself, you create a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. So start by forgiving yourself. You're human, and that's okay. Number 15. The wisdom of simplicity. Less is more. In a world that glorifies busyness and excess, Buddhism offers a refreshing perspective, simplicity. It's about stripping away the unnecessary to focus on what truly matters. Think about it. How much of your time and energy is spent on things that don't add value to your life? Simplifying isn't about deprivation. It's about creating space for what's important. Whether it's decluttering your home, streamlining your schedule, or letting go of toxic relationships, simplicity brings clarity and peace. So, ask yourself, what can you let go of to make room for growth? Number 16. The discipline of meditation, training your mind. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth, and Buddhism has perfected it over thousands of years. It's not about emptying your mind or achieving some mystical state. It's about training your mind to focus and stay present. Think of it like going to the gym for your brain. The more you practice, the stronger and more resilient your mind becomes. And here's the best part. You don't need to be a monk to meditate. Even a few minutes a day can make a world of difference. So, why not give it a try? Your future self will thank you. Number 17. The principle of karma, taking responsibility. Karma isn't about punishment or reward, it's about cause and effect. Buddhism teaches us that every action, thought, and intention has consequences. Think about it. If you plant apple seeds, you'll get apples, not oranges. Similarly, the choices you make today shape your future. This isn't meant to scare you, but to empower you. You have the power to create the life you want by making conscious choices. So, take responsibility for your actions. Plant seeds of kindness, effort, and integrity, and watch your life flourish. Number 18. The practice of generosity, giving to receive. Generosity is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, and for good reason. It's not just about giving money or material things. It's about giving your time, attention, and love. Think about it. When you give freely, you create a sense of abundance. It's like a boomerang. What you send out comes back to you. But here's the key. Generosity must come from the heart, not from a place of obligation or expectation. So, find ways to give that align with your values and bring you joy. Whether it's volunteering, mentoring, or simply listening to a friend, generosity enriches both the giver and the receiver. Number 19. The path of patience, trusting the process. Patience is a virtue, but it's also a practice. Buddhism teaches us that growth takes time, and rushing the process only leads to frustration. Think about it. A tree doesn't grow overnight, and neither do you. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. So, trust the process. Celebrate your progress, even if it's incremental. And remember, patience isn't about waiting passively. It's about staying committed while allowing things to unfold naturally. So take a deep breath and keep moving forward. Your efforts will bear fruit in due time. Number 20. The ultimate goal, enlightenment and beyond. What's the ultimate goal of all this growth? In Buddhism, it's enlightenment, a state of profound wisdom, compassion, and peace. But here's the thing. Enlightenment isn't a destination. It's a journey. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not just for your own sake, but for the benefit of all beings. Think about it. When you grow, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect that extends far beyond yourself. So, keep striving, keep learning, and keep growing. The journey is long, but the rewards are infinite. And remember, it's never too late to start. Act 3. The New Beginning. Number 21. The power of now. Taking the first step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Buddhism teaches us that the present moment is all we have, and it's where transformation begins. So what's your first step? Is it meditating for 5 minutes, writing down your intentions, or practicing gratitude? Whatever it is, take it today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The perfect moment is now. And remember, every step you take brings you closer to the life you want. So, what are you waiting for? The time to fix yourself is now. Number 22. The ripple effect. How your growth impacts others. Your growth isn't just about you, it's about everyone around you. Buddhism teaches us that we're all interconnected, and your actions have a ripple effect. Think about it. When you grow, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of hope, a source of wisdom, and a catalyst for change. So, as you embark on this journey, remember that you're not just fixing yourself, you're contributing to a better world, and that's a legacy worth striving for. Number 23. The joy of living, embracing the journey. Growth isn't just about achieving goals, it's about enjoying the journey. Buddhism teaches us to find joy in the present moment, regardless of our circumstances. Think about it. Life is a series of moments, and each one is an opportunity for joy. So, as you work on fixing yourself, don't forget to savor the process. Celebrate your progress no matter how small. And remember, the journey is the destination. So embrace it with an open heart and a joyful spirit. Number 24. The legacy you leave. What will you be remembered for? At the end of the day, what matters most is the legacy you leave behind. Buddhism teaches us that our actions, words, and intentions shape our legacy. So, what do you want yours to be? Do you want to be remembered for your wealth, your achievements, or your character? The choice is yours. But remember, true wealth isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in the lives you touch. So, as you grow, think about the impact you want to have on the world, and let that guide your actions. Number 25. The final call. It's never too late. Here's the truth. It's never too late to fix yourself. Buddhism teaches us that every moment is an opportunity for growth, no matter how old we are or how far we've fallen. So, if you've been putting off this journey, stop waiting. The time is now. Take that first step, no matter how small. And remember, every step you take brings you closer to the life you want. So, what are you waiting for? The clock is ticking, and the world is waiting for the best version of you. Don't let it down. Number 26. The courage to begin. Overcoming the fear of failure. Let's face it, starting something new can be terrifying. What if you fail? What if you're not good enough? Buddhism teaches us that fear is a natural part of growth, but it doesn't have to control us. Think of fear as a signpost. It points to where you need to go. The fear of failure is often worse than failure itself. In fact, failure is one of life's greatest teachers. It shows you what works, what doesn't, and how to improve. So, instead of letting fear hold you back, use it as motivation. Take that first step, even if your knees are shaking. Remember, every great journey begins with a single act of courage. What's yours? Number 27. The balance of effort and ease. Finding your flow. Growth requires effort, but it doesn't have to be a struggle. Buddhism teaches us the importance of balance, pushing yourself just enough to grow, but not so much that you burn out. Think of it like rowing a boat. If you row too hard, you'll exhaust yourself. If you don't row at all, you'll go nowhere. The key is to find your rhythm. Listen to your body, mind, and spirit. When you're in flow, effort feels effortless. So, as you work on fixing yourself, remember to pace yourself. Growth is a marathon, not a sprint. And the more you find your balance, the more sustainable your progress will be. Number 28. The gift of community. Surrounding yourself with support. You don't have to do this alone. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of community, the people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow. Think about it. Even the Buddha had his Sangha, or spiritual community. Who's in your Sangha? Are they encouraging you to be your best self, or are they holding you back? Surround yourself with people who believe in your potential and support your journey. And don't forget to give back. A strong community is built on mutual support and shared growth. So reach out, connect, and let others help you along the way. Together, you can achieve far more than you ever could alone. Number 29. The practice of reflection. Learning from your journey. Growth isn't just about moving forward. It's also about looking back. Buddhism teaches us the value of reflection. It's a chance to celebrate your progress, learn from your mistakes, and recalibrate your path. Think of it like a pit stop in a race. You pause, assess, and make adjustments before continuing. So, take time to reflect on your journey. What's working? What's not? What have you learned about yourself? Reflection isn't just about the past, it's about shaping your future. And the more you practice it, the more intentional and effective your growth will be. Number 30. The power of persistence, staying the course. Let's be real. Growth isn't always linear. There will be setbacks, plateaus, and moments when you want to give up. Buddhism teaches us that persistence is the key to overcoming obstacles. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Some days, the path is steep and rocky. Other days, the view is breathtaking. But the only way to reach the summit is to keep going. So, when the going gets tough, remind yourself why you started. Reconnect with your intentions and take one step at a time. Remember, every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, and the more persistent you are, the closer you'll get to your goals.